Hessian. Once you've webbed your seats up, or your arms or your wings, you need to put something over that to stop your fillings falling through, to support your foam fillings, etc. Or if you're doing a traditional seat where you're stuffing up, you obviously need something to go over your fillings and then be able to stitch it up and shape it. So we use Hessians for that. We have a light or 10-ounce Hessian, ideal for stitching up just outside arms, outside wings, just to support a bit of filling, so when you put your fabric over, it stops it from falling through. We use a 12-ounce, a good every day. This is the one we use more than anything else, especially for smaller seats, drop-ins, dining seats, that sort of thing. And then we progress up to a tarpaulin, which is a very, very tight, close weave. The purpose of this is to go over springs and any heavy jobs, heavy support jobs that we need to do. I'll show you how to fix that now. We're going to use this one, the 12-ounce, the good every day. Now, you'll see from this drop-in, it's been webbed, the Hessian is already on it, and the idea, as I say, is to stop your filling falling through between the webs. And this is how we do it. You take your piece, which has been cut to size, you lay it over your job, and you just make sure that you've got an even overhang all the way around. Take a tack, place it in the middle, at the front, or the longest edge, making sure that you fix your tack, again about 2 centimeters away from the front edge, just in front of your webbing. Come to the back, pull directly opposite that, like so, tack in there, in the middle, just over your webbing. Now I'll go to the side now, and I'll do the same again, making sure that I keep all my weave as square as possible. That will make life easier for the next process that you come across. That's a good tip I would give you. If ever you're putting anything on, make sure that it's straight. You're pulling things in straight lines. So there we are, my 4 tacks, like so. That's taken the slack out of the Hessian and put me in position over the web. So what I need to do now is effectively stretch it out and finish it off, which I'll do very quickly now. So I will carry on from the centre tack at the front. I would come 3, maybe 4 centimeters away from that tack, pull sideways from that tack, and put another tack in. And I'll do the same again. 3 to 4 centimeters away, working towards the outside edge. I'll go towards the corner, just here, and I'm going to put a tack pretty much in the corner. I'll now continue that on along the front edge. I think one of the things I would say while you're doing this is just pay attention to your weave lines, keep them as straight as possible. It will make life easier for you later on. So once I've done that edge, I'm going to repeat that at the back, pulling directly opposite that tack. So I've placed a tack there, I'm going to pull directly opposite that to back. That's keeping my weave nice and straight for me. I then don't have to worry about anything else, just concentrate on that one tack. Then I'll go to the next one and do exactly the same again. Now this takes a little bit of time, but that's okay. With upholstery, you've just got to be patient. So, I work along. I'm just going to finish this back edge off. And then I'm going to show you how we put strength into that. So you can see there, I have my front edge and my back edge with my tacks on. Now I would carry on from here, and I will do exactly the same on the sides, and that will give me a nice taut platform over the webbing. Once I've done the sides, I'll take my scissors and I will just trim some of the Hessian off around the edge, fold it over towards the tacks, but again, as with the webbing, don't pull too tight back against the tack when you're folding over. You don't want to strain the Hessian that you've fixed. And then on top I will effectively place a tack in between those two tacks there, but on top of the fold. And I will continue on around all four edges doing that. So what I'll do very quickly, so you can see what happens in the corner, because obviously there is a corner. So I'd like you to imagine that I've finished this underneath now. I will just trim that off very quickly there. So as I fold along, I come to the corner. Obviously that's a bit lumpy. It doesn't matter that much. This is a foundation. This isn't about being really pretty. This is about being functional, and that's important. So I would fold that over and put a tack in the corner on that fold. Now, to show you the finished article, this is what you will end up with, which is a firm platform, evenly stretched out, strongly fixed over the top of your webbing. That will allow you to now carry on to the next process. So happy stretching your Hessian, happy tacking.